Today, as you can see, I'm going to be ranking the Mad City Chapter 2 heists from best to worst. Before we get into it though, quick little shout out to BroGamer who actually made this tier list. There'll be a link in the description to his tier list if you want to give it a go yourself, and also a link to his channel just in case you want to check him out. Okay, so jumping straight into it then, we're starting off with the pyramid. I'm going to go ahead and put this straight up into best, and here's why. First of all, it's a unique idea. I know it's been in the game for like years at this point, but it's still really unique to the game. Now what makes this heist really cool compared to some of the others is that it's actually got two different variations. As you can see on the screen, there's two different variations. There's this one, there's that one, both of which are really challenging and also really cool. Yeah, they're challenging, but not to the point that it's really too hard and really annoying. To get the money at the end, you have to hold E, which I guess is fine. I mean, you have just gone through loads of new obstacles, so I guess it makes up for that. And the way you escape this is kind of weird, but it's also cool. You just jump through this portal looking thing and then you're out. But yeah, it's gonna go into best. There's that. Next up we have the bank. Now I don't know where to put this one. Obviously it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. If I'm being honest, I don't think any of these are actually gonna go in worst because they're actually really good. For now I think I'm gonna put it in decent, and here's why. Unlike the pyramid, the bank doesn't have two different variations, so every time you go into it you know what you're expecting. The fact there's loads of obstacles and things to do in the heist makes up for this. As you can see on screen, here's a clip of me actually doing the heist. There's a lot to do. You have to hack the computers, go through the elevators, you've even got to smash this little room here to find a key, which I think that's a really cool feature. One of the cool things about the bank as well is that there's 3 different escapes. You can either go out the way you came in, there's also another door to escape in the actual vault, and then there's a vent that takes you all the way out as well. So yeah, for now, I might move this around, but this is staying in decent for now. Next up, we have the casino. Now again, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put this. Straight away, I would say I'm going to put it along with the bank, because it's pretty much very similar, but I'm actually going to put it in good, and here is why. Very similar to the bank, the casino has one variation. However, just like the bank, it's got loads of different obstacles and things that you can do inside. As you can see, there's a video on the screen right now of me robbing the casino. You've got to hack the computers, you've got to jump over lasers, you've got to go through these kind of weird moving laser things. You have to switch this, which turns on x-ray vision, and you've got to run down this room avoiding the lasers, and it's timed and it's really cool. I think the reason I'm putting this one in good instead of just decent like the bank is because the way you actually get the money. The bank sticks with the usual just hold E to get the money, which is fine, but the casino actually has this really cool mechanic where you have to skydive down, grab the diamonds, and then come back up again. This just adds more of a challenge to it, making it more fun, which is why it's not with the bank, and that's why it's slightly higher. Next up is the jewelry store, and I think I'm just going to go straight ahead and put it in the best as well, because even though this has one variation, I still really like this one. First of all, there's this like callback to chapter 1 season 1 where you actually had to enter that jewelry store through the roof. Just like all the other previous jewelry stores, you have to smash the cases and grab them, which is still really cool. There's this new mechanic now where you got to grab these busts, which are actually really cleverly designed in the shape of all the devs. Then you got to go into the room, dodge all the lasers, pull this lever, which actually activates these kind of pressure plates things, and then that takes you up to the next level. Then you got to dodge the fires, and it's just, it all happens at once. It's really cool. And what I think makes the jewelry store even better, and which is the reason I actually put it in best, is because the way that you actually collect the money. All the other heists in the game, you got to go to the criminal base, but this one you actually have to load your money into a cargo truck and then take that truck to some random location, and it's what makes it even better is that you don't know which location you're going to get each time. You might get really lucky, you might get really screwed over, and that's just what makes it really fun. Next up we have the nightclub. Again, I don't know where I'm going to put this one, because is it as good as these ones? I don't know. It's definitely better than decent, so it's in one of these two. I'm gonna just leave it here for now and then just explain. Now the club actually has 3 different variations, which actually kind of makes me want to put it in best, but I don't know if I really want to. There's a lot of new mechanics like this room here where you've actually got to search for the secret button, but what I think is stopping me from putting up into best is the way that you get the money. It's the most boringest way in the game right now. You just stand there, you do nothing. There's even guns around, so I don't know why they didn't make it so you can hold E and pick up the guns or something. But yeah, overall, not a bad heist. It's just the ending, how you get the money. It's kind of like boring in my opinion. Next up we have the boat. A lot of people don't like the boat, and there's a good reason for that. It's very hard to do it on your own. It is possible if you're just good at aiming, but it is still pretty hard, and you do die quite a few times. Now again, I don't know whether to put this one in good or best, because yeah, it's really hard, but it's also really rewarding, giving you up to 20,000 cash, and quite a lot of XP as well. I'm going to put this one in best. Once you destroyed all the engines, the boat will sink, it looks really cool, it's really rewarding if you've done it on your own, or even if you've just done it with your friends. You then drive your boat, take your crate to the drop-off area, which actually isn't the criminal base. I know earlier I said that all of these, you're supposed to go to the criminal base apart from the jewelry store. The boat is an exception for that. Honestly, it deserves to go into best, so there it is. Finally, we have plane. I'm going to put it in good. It's not the best. Some people might argue that it is the best, but I'm going to just put it in good, and here's why. Yes, you place the dynamites on the roof, it's really cool, the plane crashes, that's amazing. But the thing that I don't really like about this one is that you just swim around and you hold E. I don't know what else they would have done anyway, but it's not as good as these, so I might just, there it is. Honestly, every heist is good in its own way, every heist is fun to do. Obviously, this is my opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe. That is the video. Thanks for watching.